Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Aquarius reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This reading covers the period from January 24th when we have the new moon in Aquarius to February 24th, the new moon in Pisces. This new moon in Aquarius is the perfect time to release and let go of any attachments you guys might have. The water bearer is the most detached sign of all and confuses some of us, especially fellow water signs, because it's actually an air sign. Use this time to ask yourself if you're giving yourself the space to express the real you and your own unique self. Aquarius is a sign that doesn't care much for convention, so explore the real you, weird, kinky, quirky bits and all. Harness the power of this new moon to come up with a new invention or creative solution to a problem. The Aquarius energy helps us look forward to the future and asks us to see what's next, what's coming up. It's a fashion-forward sign, so go through your closets and throw out things that no longer bring you joy, or go buy something that is like an expression of who you really are. It also rules technology and progress, so if you've been in a rut, now's the perfect time to make the changes that you've been needing to make. It's time to get out and be social, to be funny, enjoy relating to bigger groups of people. It's also a humanitarian sign, so give back a little bit more than you usually do, and make sure that you're checking in with your friends and your family. The new moon spread that I'm about to do for you guys is going to help you identify your intentions, show you how to cultivate and eventually manifest those intentions before the next full moon in Leo, or before the next new moon, which we have coming up in your sign in Pisces. So let's go ahead and get started with this reading. I'm just going to ask that while I'm doing the reading, you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, and ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates when I publish anything new. And I just want to thank you guys for listening and showing all of the love and support to my channel. It really does mean the world to me. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to ask our angels, our ancestors, our loved ones who have passed, our spirit guides and spirit, what messages do you guys have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? And what messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this new moon in Aquarius? Okay, Pisces, new moon in Aquarius. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Nice. See you guys coming out as the King of Wands, the Emperor, ooh, Nine of Swords, the Hermit, and the Hanged Man. You guys coming out in your own reading. Whoops, did I bump that? Sorry, you guys. Let me just fix that. All right, you guys coming out in your own reading. Okay, your overall energy here is the Princess of Wands. She is one sexy little number. But remember, gender doesn't matter. It's just feminine energy that's showing up, which we all have, masculine and feminine energy. She's somebody who's she's very attractive. She's somebody who's very excited, somebody who's very exciting, somebody who's ready for a new adventure. Somebody who's very fashion forward. So some of my Pisces out there, you guys might be really exploring self-expression through fashion or through makeup or something like that. She's somebody who brings really good news. She's somebody who's she's ready to travel, or she's ready to start something that she's really extremely passionate about. But she came up in the reverse, which means there could be some sort of message or information that's kind of bad news for you, or something that kind of stops you in your tracks. This page is also somebody who isn't the most prepared page or princess in the deck. So when they run up against obstacles or confrontation or something like that, they kind of tend to lose their confidence really quickly because they don't have a plan B in place. So it is just a reminder, if this is you, if it speaks to your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, which you may have in your chart, or you might be exhibiting these qualities, or you might be dealing with somebody who's exhibiting these qualities, make sure that you go over everything with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure that you do have a plan in place, because you might have missed something here. Then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow, and she is is a real bitch, for lack of another word, when she comes up in the reverse. In the upright, she's charismatic, she's social, she's the person you want. If there's an emergency, she can handle anything and everything. But in the reverse, she's really fiery energy, and she's one of my cards that talks about, you know, third party situations. She's oftentimes the other woman. Okay, so, you know, you have to be really careful. And I've got the Princess of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which could be a transition. It could be that somebody kind of started out a little bit as a nightmare and ended up being the real deal, like a super huge nightmare. If it's your energy, it could be also because you're showing up as the King of Wands. It could have to do with your family. There could be family strife. It could be an issue you're having with one of your children or your spouse, or, you know, the King of Wands could have been juggling two people. But again, it doesn't necessarily have to be in a romantic way. It could be two things, two ideas, two passion projects. Okay, but the Seven of Wands, he's really guarded, he's holding back, he's had to fight. It's obvious there's a lot of fight in this overall energy. Okay, Pisces, so you guys have to let me know what this is, what we're talking about here. Because with the Princess and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, with the Seven of Wands, I mean, this has been a struggle. It might have been like, it might be a family feud. It could have gotten physical. It could be, you know, you and your partner. It could be something happened with one of your kids and your spouse. Could be something at work. It could be a happy hour that turned into a brawl. It doesn't necessarily have to be violent, but I feel like for some of you it might have gotten physical. The Six of Pentacles is because things were unbalanced. Somebody, you or somebody else, might have been showing more attention to someone or something. And I feel like there was some real jealousy going on here because this queen and this princess in reverse, there are signs of jealousy. There are signs of this feuding, of competition, okay, where like things can get really nasty. And the Six of Pentacles, you know, is this imbalance here, okay? So again, take it how it resonates. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but the Six of Pentacles in reverse takes me to that Five of Pentacles where I think somebody was sent packing. Whether that was somebody got fired, maybe somebody got fired because of you, maybe you fired someone, maybe you were juggling two people and you decided on one or neither one of them and they went totally ballistic. I mean, there's just like a lot of drama in this reading. The Magician is all about manifestation, that you created this, but the Magician can be a little bit of a trickster, can be somebody who was a little bit dishonest, okay? But I think that you're here, you're trying to manifest a victory. You might be trying to repair the past and heal the present. So let's go ahead and get into this reading and see what's going on here. Pisces, what have you gotten yourselves into? You guys are showing up as the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. The King of Wands is just a natural born leader. In this deck, he is definitely Sean Connery. He's charismatic, he's sexy, he's handsome, and it doesn't have to be a male. It could be, you know, just your masculine side. So don't get caught up in the gender on the cards. And he's very potent. You know, he's a traveler, he's an adventurer, he's a good leader. He's kind of like a coach, or, you know, like he's like an athlete. He's somebody who loves to be in the thick of it all. And that's kind of why I'm getting like a lot of drama, whether this is a family situation or a love situation, a love triangle or something at work. But he is like the CEO. He's also a money king. He likes to live large. He likes to live well. And he's probably somebody who takes care of himself as well. Okay. And he's just a very magnetic leader. And this is you showing up as the boss. Now, what's blocking you though is the Emperor. And this is Aries energy. And the Emperor can also be Taurus, but the Emperor is, you know, could be a person. It could be a boss. It could be that you're being blocked. You know, again, don't take this all as it has to be romantic. You know, it could be that there are people in your work situation or, you know, in your career or at school or something like that, that were sort of ganging up against you, that maybe you offended them inadvertently or maybe advertently. You know, they're blocking you or they're causing drama in your situation. The Emperor card, though, can be a boss. It's an authoritarian. It could be a father figure. It doesn't have to be male. It could be female, but a parental figure, but somebody who has authority over you. And I feel like you're ready to look at these two cards. Look at these two figures. I feel like they're about ready to go after each other. I feel like you're strategizing like how to take down this Emperor, Pisces. Like I really do. I feel like, you know, or maybe this is somebody that the Princess or the Queen of Wands, maybe they had you involved in a third party situation and this is the other person and you're vying for their, you're vying for their attention or what have you. But you're just like, I feel like the King of Wands has his eyes set strategy on taking down the Emperor. But the Emperor is a very, very formidable opponent. Okay. So Pisces, just sorry for the distraction. I have a big dog and she wants to come in. So she'll continue to keep making noise. But yeah, so the Emperor, this is a block for you. I feel like more than anything, it's a person. It's somebody that you feel like has authority, or they feel like they have authority over you. If it isn't another person, it's a part of you that's very, very strict. I feel like you might also be battling with, you know, when we're very, very strict, or we are real sticklers for the rules, or we're really sticklers for things that we've developed, systems that we've developed for coping with certain situations, or, you know, maybe we have a certain routine. You know, when I get up in the morning, I make my coffee, and then I sweep, and then I mop, and then I do X, Y, and Z. And I feel like if it doesn't speak to you or resonate as another person, it's resonating as a part of you that you're trying to take down, a part of you that's too strict, somebody who's maybe too dogmatic, too stuck in their ways or in their routines, okay? The intentions that you need to set, this is interesting. This is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords here is like quite a violent card. And it's interesting because I really see Sean Connery throwing daggers out of his eyes, you know, and the intentions are like, I'm going to take down, you know, like I would love this to be, you know, the Emperor there, you know, like I feel like Sean Connery here is trying to take down the Emperor. And I feel like those are your intentions, but I also feel like your intentions, this is not a traditional reading of the Nine of Swords card. The Nine of Swords card is somebody who's very anxious, who's losing sleep. But here it's like a real battle. And I feel like the intentions that you should set are to really prepare for the battle and prepare for the consequences that your actions are going to have. So to really, really think this through, strategize, see how it is you're going to take down this Emperor. And again, it doesn't have to be a person, and I'm not condoning violence at all, because I feel like it's more like it's an emotional takedown, you know, and it's not hurting anybody. It's not, you know, it's not doing harm to anybody. It's not taking from anybody. But I feel like this is an opponent, and you need to sort of figure out a way to, you know, and winning or taking down the Emperor might be walking away from the situation. You know, you might feel really trapped by this person. It might be in a relationship, or it might be a job, or somebody that's holding something over your head, and it's time for you to walk away. So by no means, Pisces, do take this as I'm saying, you know, take him down, you know, kill him or hurt him or any physical violence, nothing like that at all. Although I do sense there is a lot of drama around this situation. Okay, and for some of you, it's an actual person, and for others of you, it's a part of yourself, and it's going to be quite a battle to try to fight that part of yourself, because you've realized you've got to do something different. During this Aquarius season, you've realized you've got to shake things up. You've got to change something about yourself or change something about this situation. Okay, and that Nine of Swords is just prepare yourself for this. You know, it's not going to be easy. Remember, swords are all about communication, so be prepared. You know, especially maybe you guys are, for example, starting a job or starting a project online or on social media or on YouTube, starting your own channel or something like that. Again, this is all about preparing yourself, because whenever you put yourself out there, you're going to get criticism. Or maybe you're presenting, you know, a project at work. Okay, something like that, you know, and somebody, you know, you feel like your boss is blocking you, but you feel like you need to do it. Okay, something like that, but just be prepared. Be prepared, protect yourself. For others of you, there's going to be some dis-ease, or there's going to be, you know, maybe people who are ill-wishing. You know, I definitely see that with the Princess and the Queen of Wands in reverse. You know, they're sort of two formidable characters who can get quite nasty and be kind of vocal about it, if not physical. So like the real importance of you protecting yourself from the words, the communication, you know, and any of the ill wishes. So for those of you that do energy work or work with crystals and things like that, it's a really great time to, you know, it's a great time to sort of do those protection spells. Work with crystals, help protect yourself, and make sure you don't have a leaky aura and that you're not too susceptible to people's ill wishes, because I do feel like this is a battle that's brewing. Okay, the information that you need to help cultivate your intentions, this is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit, for me, automatically looking at this card, I'm seeing that there's a teacher, or there's somebody that you consider wise. This is Virgo energy, or a leader, okay, that you need to consult during this time. Okay, like if and when things get nasty, either for a strategy or for an exit plan, or figuring out how to cope with this Nine of Swords energy, okay, which might be negative words or ill wishes that might be coming towards you. Okay, remember, when you wish ill against others, that's going to come back to you. All right, so it's not recommended that you send out bad vibes to anybody. But if you are receiving bad vibes, it's great to protect yourself. And then also, I feel like the Hermit is like, through meditation, some of you might, believe in the Bible, or, use your religion, okay, and use that like as this guide. What ascended master or prophet do you look up to, and would you emulate, and how would he or she deal with this situation? How can you find that peace and this inner calm, even though, yes, you do want to accomplish something, and I do feel like you're strategizing how to sort of get rid of this Emperor energy, or get yourself out of this situation. But the Hermit is gonna, okay, you have the answers within, and then also look around to the teachings that you respect, okay, whether they're religious or not, or they're new wave, or whatever it might be, okay, to sort of help you. And the answers are within you. Okay, but they're also, you can, look for guidance. And there might be, somebody, a spiritual leader or teacher, or it could be these readings as well. Not just my channel, but there's so many wonderful YouTube readers out there that are going to help you get through this situation. Okay, the positive energy that's going to emerge during this phase, this is the Hanged Man. This is all about spiritual enlightenment. When he's in the reverse, he's stuck. He's pulled back. He's trying to get a different perspective. He's trying to find a creative solution to the problems that he's having. Whether, again, with this person or with this people, whether it's a third-party situation, or whether it's breaking down a part of himself that he feels is too dogmatic or too rigid and stuck in his own ways. And the Hanged Man in reverse is getting that spiritual enlightenment. He's like, aha, I had to turn myself upside down for a bit, meditate on it, seek guidance, or outside help from a teacher or from teachings, and now I've got it, and I've had this aha moment, and I'm no longer stuck, and now I'm ready to move out. And this is Pisces energy, and I love it, because this is you, Pisces, moving onward and upward. Okay, but I do see there is like a little sense here, be prepared, like try to protect yourself, okay, at all costs, because I think you're going to have to sort of buckle up for the ride, you know what I mean? And whether this is, again, it doesn't have to be other people. I don't want you guys to run out and get all paranoid and say, they're out to get me, or people are, talking bad about me, or people are going to hurt me. It's none of that, okay, because it could also just be a part of yourself. But there is some drama around you right now, Pisces. I really do. I see some drama, and it's not quite, and there's a lack of maturity as well. All right, so storm warning, 10, confirmation, what I was just saying. Like things, I feel like things could get really nasty, so it's really up to you to, make sure you can't control what other people do. Okay, you can only control yourself, okay, and how you react to certain things, whether it's information, whether it's people saying bad things, sending you horrible messages, whatever it might be, but it's up to you to only control your behavior and your reactions, okay? Happy family, this is a 4, so I love this. So this could be a family feud. It could be, again, it could be somebody or something, a third party situation that is affecting a family, okay, whether you are that third party or, somebody has involved you in a third party situation. All right, I feel like the Temple Path, 12, I love that, because 12, right on top of the Hermit, this is also about finding your spirituality, confiding in teachings and teachers that will give you guidance at this time and to help you get through this situation, okay? Because with the storm warning and all the other energies, I do feel like there's a bit of drama here, and it has something to do with your family, or has something to do with your relationship, okay? And then we've got the first chakra, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, he is here to go to battle for you. He's all about your survival. He's all about your foundation. So again, I feel like this is something that's going on in your home or with your family or in, very close relationship, although it could also be, what is family to you? It might be a work, it might be a work situation, people that you consider family or friends. All right, but he is all about survival, and this is all about, This is all about being creative and finding those creative solutions, confiding in your spirituality or in meditation or in prayer or what have you to find the answers, the best way to deal with this situation, okay, or the drama that I see ensuing in this reading, okay? But you guys are coming out as the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is pretty badass, if you ask me. So it's not like, I don't want to stir up this, like, you know, this fear, you know, but I do feel like, you know, you're going to be facing some drama, and you guys will be fine, but you're going to have to really figure out, again, how are you going to react to it? That's in your favor, okay? And here we have manifestation. We have another 8. So here I love it because we have 35 adding up to 8, and then we also have this manifestation. All right, so you guys are going to manifest, you know, your destiny here. All right, and environment. So we have 3 8s coming out, 44, 35, 8. So again, 8s are really awesome. They're about achievement, they're about rebirth, they're about changes, they're about manifestation. With this 44 card, I'm not surprised at all, because what I felt here is that there needs to be an environmental change. Okay, and this green color not only makes me think about earth, but it also, you know, is telling me that your heart chakra, there's something going on with your heart space. This is something that you love, someone that you love. It could be a job that you love, it could be, you know, it could be your spiritual journey, whatever it might be, or it could be a romantic relationship or a relationship you have with your children, okay, or something like that. But there's something in your environment that needs to change, okay, or, you know, or it's also really important at this time to find your balance by going outside, being with nature, you know, being with your pets, you know, animals, what have you, is also going to really help you manifest this happy family and restoring happiness and peace, because I feel like that's what you're going for. And the Temple Path is one of my favorite cards in the deck, and it is all about, you know, this path that you're on. It's not always easy, but you're definitely being guided, and these orbs that you're seeing, you know, if you take a look at that, all of those orbs, those are your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, everybody surrounding you and saying, you know, don't worry, you've got this, okay? So Pisces, no matter what's going on in your life, you guys are going to manifest this stability and this happiness, but you are going to have to get through this storm. Archangel Michael is very formidable as, you know, somebody who, as your ally, you know, he's going to take down your enemies. I know that sounds so crazy. I don't like to sound so violent in this reading, but I mean it more as in a metaphor, you know, that like he's going to help you succeed. All right. And for some of you, you might have to change your environment. You might be in a toxic environment. It could be at work. It could be at home. Okay. Or it could also just be your internal environment. So remember to take this as it resonates. Okay. All right, the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. Yeah, so I feel like, again, this is somebody, you've made a choice here, or somebody has made a choice. And I feel like it had to do something with like a third party situation, or, you know, but it doesn't necessarily have to be 2 people, but it's like making sure that, you know, like trying to simplify your life here. Trying to get rid of the things that don't serve you anymore. And sometimes when you guys are on a spiritual journey, or you guys are moving onward and upward, and the people around you aren't, that can make them sort of like angry, make them upset, you know, that sort of thing. So, you know, and they're going to want to come with you, you know what I mean? Or they want to keep you where you are. And it's like, I see that you're manifesting this change and this growth. And, you know, and you're being very creative about it, because you want growth and expansion in your life, right? But you're going to have to, but your spiritual journey here is very, very important. It's really, really important. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. Some of you guys are fighting for your family. Some of you guys might have had a spouse that was cheating. Or might have had this emperor, might have been a parent or somebody, or a father or mother-in-law that, you know, was really blocking you guys from getting married, or, you know, something like that, or a boss. But it looks like, you know, you guys you're going to, on top of happy family, we have a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. Okay, so I see this stability. This is what you guys are fighting for. Whether it's with a certain person or if it's without a certain person and with somebody completely new. But your spiritual journey is going to help you along the way, okay? And you guys are going to manifest that. I mean, I feel like you guys are manifesting it, but it's going to be, you know, it's not always going to be easy. Okay, and there's definitely drama around you. Okay, Phoenix. Yes, scorpionic energy, resurrection and surrender to change. Yep. So you guys are, you know, I feel like you guys are making these changes. You're decluttering. You've made the choice. You've made the choice to follow, you know, what's best for you, no matter, you know, how difficult it might be. I feel like you guys are preparing. Your manifestation is to, you know, I feel like you guys are really fighting for something. And it doesn't, and not literally even, but you're just really fighting for whatever it might be, your spiritual journey, for your health, for your wellness, for your career, for your family, for a love, for a person, okay? And I feel like, you know, this is beautiful because this is surrender to change that, you know, you might be feeling kind of tired. I like this fire energy, but don't worry, like the change is going to be good and you're going to come out bigger and better at the end of this journey. All right, Pisces, I love you guys so much. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, and ring that notification bell. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day.